A bitter wind howled through the desolate tundra as Joe LaBelle trudged through the deep snow, his lantern flickering in the darkness. The year was 1930, and he had arrived at the remote Inuit village of Anjikuni, expecting warmth, life, and laughter. But what he found instead was silence, an eerie, all-consuming silence. The village was abandoned. Fires still smoldered, meals sat untouched. Even the sled dogs, usually restless and barking, were nowhere to be seen. Something was deeply, disturbingly wrong.
This isn't just another ghost story. This is a real historical mystery. One of the most baffling mass disappearances in Canadian history. A village of over 30 men, women, and children simply vanished without a trace. No footprints leading away, no signs of struggle, just an empty, frozen shell of a once thriving community. And to this day, no one knows what happened.
Joe LaBelle, an experienced fur trapper, had visited Anjikuni before. He knew the villagers, shared meals with them, and relied on their hospitality during long treks. But as he stepped into the first hut, a chill ran deeper than the cold. The beds were neatly made. Rifles were stacked in their usual places. There was no sign of struggle, no blood, no chaos. It was as if the villagers had simply walked away into nothingness.
Growing uneasy, LaBelle moved from house to house, calling out names, his voice swallowed by the wind. Still, no answer. He checked the food stores, fully stocked. He scanned the horizon, only endless white. Then he found something that turned his blood to ice. The village sled dogs, frozen solid, still tied to their posts, as if they had starved to death in place. And if that wasn't strange enough, the village graveyard had been disturbed. Some graves were empty, but there were no footprints, no signs of digging. It was as if the dead had simply risen and walked away.
Heart pounding, LaBelle did the only thing he could think of. He hiked to the nearest telegraph station and sent an urgent message to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. When the Mounties arrived, they combed through the village searching for any sign of life, but found exactly what LaBelle had: nothing. The huts were intact, the supplies untouched, yet the villagers had vanished without a trace.
What's even more terrifying, reports claimed that strange lights had been seen in the sky over Anjikuni around the time of the disappearance. Glowing orbs moving unnaturally, casting eerie shadows across the snow. Was it aliens, a secret government experiment, or something far older, lurking in the Arctic's endless night?
Over the decades, countless theories have surfaced. Some believe the villagers had simply abandoned the site due to famine or natural disaster. But why leave behind their weapons, food, and supplies? Others suggest they fell victim to an unknown predator, human or otherwise. But with no signs of struggle, that theory falls apart too.
Then there's the supernatural angle. Some Inuit legends speak of spirits that steal people away into the wilderness, never to be seen again. Could this be one of those ancient horrors made real? Or were the villagers taken by something we aren't meant to understand?
Whatever happened in Anjikuni remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the North. No bodies were ever found, no clues left behind, just an empty village, frozen in time.
So what do you think? Was it a natural disaster? Something sinister? Or an encounter with the unknown? Let us know in the comments. And if you love eerie mysteries, be sure to subscribe, because the truth is out there, waiting to be uncovered.